There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take anymore.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Today's video is my Romulus recast numero uno. This segment is basically precisely what it sounds like because Hollywood is infamous for casting adaptation films with actors who look nothing like the source material. Fuck Hollywood. Also, all of my fan casting, male or female, will be as physically true to their adaptation counterparts as humanly possible.
What the hell is this thing?
The lasso of Hestia compels you to reveal the truth.
Also, fuck everyone who got butthurt when fans were disappointed that the actress they chose as Wonder Woman is unrealistically thin or small. My casting choices are not for you. And to be woefully clear, yes, I am saying that her muscle mass and breast size are comically, hilariously, egregiously unacceptable to play fucking Wonder Woman. And before y'all armor up and brandish Hephaestus forged social justice warrior weapons in the comment section, Linda Carter, the literal living embodiment of Wonder Woman, has 37, 25, 36, the heavy C cup for body measurements, which at that time in cinema was considered very busty. Gina Carano, a world champion mixed martial artist, is 5'8" and a 34 D cup with 27-inch waist and 37-inch hips respectively. And she acted side by side with Godot in the film that landed her the coveted role. Nicole Shipley is 5'8" with an E cup. Kate Upton is 5'10" with double Ds. My point is three things. The first is that this outrage persists as if there is some wave of heavy-chested acclaimed actresses taking over all the good roles from the bee stings. Secondly, every single heavily framed, accurate to counterpart actress I named is of equal or greater acting accolades as gal pal. Lastly, this is not toxic body imagery. In a world full, on an island full of tall, voluptuous, muscular, Amazonian-endowed women, you want me to believe that Gal Gadot is the cream of the crop. Also, half a century of toxic, Photoshop, unrealistic body standards for women, and you felt like the woman who the next 20 years of women will physically idolize should be able to spend 6 months weight training professionally just to look like she still needs a sandwich. Anyways, I digress. Shit will remain aesthetically true. That said, one Hollywood rule that I do play by is the carded rule, which is to say if the actor looks young enough to card them, they can believably play the role. Take Sarah Jane Underwood, for instance. This stunning supermodel is 37 years of age, believe it or not. If you, me, or anyone else in the world who doesn't know her were behind the counter when she decided to blame it on the alcohol, we would almost definitely ask to see some ID. Apropos, on today's episode, we're fan casting a live-action RWBY movie series. For those who don't know, RWBY is the first American Japanese stylized cartoon series to be canonized as an anime, and was even issued its own manga series. If you don't know what RWBY is, get your shit together.
Get your shit together! Get it all together and put it in a backpack! All your shit, so it's together!
I've got another video I was forced to drop prematurely, which presents an in-depth answer as to why, but I aged all of the girls up to 19, except for RWBY, who is now 17 at the opening of the film. If you haven't already seen that video, stop this one right here and go check that one out before continuing on. Links in the description.
No. Yes.
The films themselves will cover volumes 1 through 3, aka the Golden Age, thus I've cast every notable character in the first 3 volumes. The movie's uncontested perfection will be contingent on a few important details. Namely is that the only things we change are the lack of Monty-level action sequences in the third act, aka volume 3, the overall pacing, and a few other things I'll cover in my next RWBY upload. I'm thinking Master Ku from AMC's Into the Badlands on stunts and choreography, LaShane Hurlbut also from Into the Badlands as the director of photography. You only need to watch one episode to perceive my vision. And get hooked. That show is fucking bananas. Okay, so first up, our titular protagonist and arguably the series' main character, Ruby Rose. This is actually hands down the easiest casting for me out of them all. I instantly saw this actress's face. She's young as fuck, 23 years old to be precise. She stands in at only 5 feet and 1 inch and has already displayed that she's an amazing actress for the better part of a decade on the USA Network. And after her breast reduction, she almost perfectly fits the part. the lovely Ariel Winter.
I just say that your comfort with my sexuality has made me more comfortable with my sexuality.
For the Snow Princess of Schnee, I decided I needed to cast someone of similar stature to Ruby and Weiss. They are virtually the same height and body archetype. Ruby is simply more of an athletic volleyball body type to Weiss's ballerina booty.
FBI, open up!
Body. I meant ballerina body. My choice is all of those things, 5 feet even and 27 years old. She is also the star of the Carrie Fisher Diaries, Anna Sophia Robb. Okay, so for Blake, like with a handful of other characters, I initially formed an entirely different actor or actress reveal respectively. You can find the entire premise for why in that video I linked in the description. Apropos, my more culturally appropriate casting choice for Blake is the 23-year-old 5'5" model, singer, dancer, and former child star, Brittany O'Grady. Though she is likely best known for her more recent seasons of Fox's original series Empire and Star. I chose another well-known, perhaps cult classic actress to alternately play the more traditional version of Miss Belladonna. She's smoky, she's sultry, she's 5'4" and 24. She's motherfucking hit girl. Chloe Grace Moretz.
Now ask yourself, do I feel lucky?
Well, do you, punk?
And last, but certainly not least of the 18, the literal blonde bombshell. My casting choice stands in at 5'5", 28, and like Anna Sophia, I would most definitely card her regardless. She's likely most widely known for her 12-year soap star career on Young and the Restless, actress model Hunter Haley King. She's blonde as fuck, she's busty as fuck, and she exudes playful but dead. Get this woman a motorcycle and some collapsible cannons.
Okay, I'm just going based off what you said in the elevator, that if it wasn't for my mom, you'd be interested in
Team Juniper. So, Joan of Arc had to be played by someone who was moderately to surprisingly attractive. A babyface. Average-ish in height and build, neither scrawny or noticeably muscular, clumsy, goofy, excellent at projecting insecurity, but convincing enough to boss up when needed. So yeah, Percy Jackson. Logan. Logan. Staying true to the aesthetics of the character, I had no choice but to cast this fiery 5'4", 27-year-old as Nora Valkyr. She is best known for playing Nathan Fillion's daughter on the ABC original Castle, as well as voicing Supergirl in Superman Unbound and playing herself in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dad? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, dressed like that?
We're Havakura. It's a tribe of female assassins who...
Don't wear clothes?
Molly Quinn is... Boop. Ren was more difficult comparatively, and though the actor I chose is 37 years of age, he is a 6'1" Asian that exudes dreamy, emo pretty boy. Adding his extensive martial arts background displayed as the new Liu Kang, teenager role mind you, and Ludi Lin becomes a no-brainer for Lai Ren.
No Harry Potter shit, alright?
I would still card him. Hero is my undisputed most difficult casting, and not because of the shortage of tall, lithe, acrobatic redheads believably hot enough to be the unspoken center of attention. Because there is. Rather, it was because, spoiler alert, she died.
Nope. Never happened. But nope. Everything's fine. Kira is fine.
Horrible. So, basically, I had to cast said actress, knowing there's no chance beyond a flashback or a phone recording that she makes it out of these movies in one piece. Subsequently, I chose the 5'7", 23-year-old Mouse House Illumini, the gorgeous Annabella Thorne. Sun and Neptune are practically the same character from physique to personality, save for the cosmetic genetics. And Faunus DNA. That's a pretty big one. So really the most difficult part of my eventual two casting choices was simply who would play who. My traditional casting choices are both the same height and general jock body build, and relatively the same age. Facial hair aside, I would still card them both. For Sun, I decided on Baywatch's star Zac Efron. and I chose Taylor Lautner from Twilight for
You're
Neptune.
making me fight hungover.
You want to drink like a man?
My retcon race bin son is the 6', 29-year-old Rome Flynn who played Gabriel Maddox on ABC's How to Get Away with Murder. In which case, I certainly switch out Lautner for Efron as Neptune. Side note, Penny and CL are sort of minor characters, but I casted them both regardless as opposed to using a random Hollywood newbies cop-out. At 5'2" and 25, I have Disney's Dove Cameron for Penny.
Oh, good for you. Gallagher, any relation to Lip?
And 5'5", 27-year-old season 3 star of Empire, Sarah McLean as Seal.
And my heart can't take it no more.
Side note. Team Coffee isn't a squad that's a year ahead of Team Ruby. They're completely graduated, full-fledged huntsmen. So their ages and the Carter rule don't much apply to them. Now, I needed a proto-Lindsay Lohan, Queen of the Plastics and Mean Girls actress to pull off the team leader. So the 5'6", fun-sized, thicker than a bite-sized stick redhead siren I chose was hardly a choice at all. Our Coco Adele, Madeline Pesh from Riverdale.
Appleyard is indisposed, so consider this a coup. And before any of you reptiles object, a word to the wise. You owe me this.
Little is known or given in regards to the two males on the squad, so I just typecasted them both. Box will be played by the 5'11", 33-year-old model actor Kendrick Sampson, best known for playing Caleb in How to Get Away with Murder.
I think that guy is doing a cake stand on his granddad's grave.
And my Yatsuhashi actor is the 6'1" Remington Hoffman, who played motherfucking Sub-Zero in the insanely adapted YouTube web series Mortal Kombat Legacy. I would check that shit out if you haven't already.
How many times have I told you, Clan Lin Kuei does not associate with Shiraiyu dogs?
17.
Got him!
Velvet Scarlet. Velvet is a quiet storm. She's small, but savage. Motherfucking savage, bruh. She's at times docile, but dangerously underestimated. And after watching this 5'1", 22-year-old actress and final girl, I'm convinced Abigail Breslin is too. As for her ethnic counterpart, I chose the Canadian actress Jessica Parker Kennedy, who played Nora West Allen, daughter of Iris West and Barry Allen on the CW original The Flash.
Norris, you gotta snap out of this.
What I have to do is kill you.
Would you believe me if I told you she was 37? Motherfucking Professor Ozma motherfucking Ozpin. Johnny motherfucking Depp bitches.
Only here shall you know freedom. Only here shall you know yourself.
Play by the rules. No cheating, children.
Motherfucking mic drop. Glinda Goodwitch is a bit of an enigma. Most of her acting appearances are mostly emoting, body language, and gestures. Beyond that, she's tall, busty, beautiful, and stoic. My casting choice for her was 31-year-old model actress Nicole Alexandra Shipley, whom you might remember with Stan the Man from Guardians of the Galaxy. She's tall, bodacious, and one bottle of bleach and bifocals away from the perfect casting. Uncle motherfucking Crowbron. Probably the most important casting of them all in terms of getting this shit right. This character has to be tall, has to be beautiful enough to passably be a ladies' man while also being a mostly functional alcoholic.
So it would seem.
This guy has to exude badass and douchebag simultaneously. He's logically got to be at least a couple decades older than Ruby, but look like the gender bend of MCU's Aunt May. And the voice. Shit's important, bruh. If you've ever seen Supernatural, you probably know where this next mic drop is headed. Jensen Ackles is Drunkle Crow.
You're the only one that was nearly as strong as me.
Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing a cape. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
Lastly, to the Oz Illuminati, James Ironwood. General Ironwood is most everything needed in the casting for Crow. Only his character isn't hindered by drunken stupors. He also has far more of a heroic than rebellious archetype. Chivalrous but dangerous. Honorable but capable of horrible deeds. Like Elijah Michelson from the CW's The Originals. So, I casted Elijah Michelson.
Assume you understand that if you lay a finger upon Haley, it will be the last thing you do on this earth.
Daniel Gillis is General Ironwood. Personally, I think Cinder was a no-brainer, and while I am generally universally against using the show's voice cast, as aforementioned, I am also all about the most accurate representation of the adapted characters. In her early 30s and still getting carded, cosplay model sensation and Rooster Teeth voice actress of the present, past, possibly current fall maiden, Jessica Negri's slim, thick, sexy motherfucking ass is most definitely Cinder Fall. And before y'all saw the $4,000 hyper-realistic silicone doll and Cinder cosplay in the comments, just try and remember that we didn't straight up hate Cinder until Volume 3. So the latter half of the film series would greatly increase the fandom's support by peppering in her retcon backstory here and there throughout.
My God, bro, nobody cares. I don't care. Bro, you think somebody cares?
As opposed to a half a decade later like the Black Widow. For Emerald, I chose actress Yara Shahidi. She's probably best known for her portrayal as Zoe in ABC's Blackish.
Time spent and energy that I poured into this company, I just can't imagine leaving right when we're being handed the biggest opportunity of our lives.
I don't know what the fuck it's about. Sounds too much like racism with a silent art.
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
Mercury Black would be played by Robbie Amell, who I believe debuted on the CW, starring in the unfortunately canceled Tomorrow series remake.
Okay, put me down.
We're called Tomorrow people.
Teleporting in your sleep is just the beginning.
Adam Torres will be played by Robert Pattinson. Hear me out. Look, if you hated him in Twilight, it's only because he was playing Adam Torres instead of Edward Cullen. Seriously though, his love interest... Lust. His lust interest is quite literally a child comparatively, just like in Twilight. Their molestation ship... I'm sorry. Situationship? Yeah. Their situationship is such that he gets obsessive and tracks her the fuck down after she breaks up with him, just like in Twilight. He tried to murder her other love interest, just like in Twilight. Plus, if you put a White Fang mask on dude, tell me Edward Cullen isn't the leader of the White Fang. But if you really hate his casting that much, he's also one of my aforementioned interchangeable casting characters, and will otherwise be played by the 6'2", longtime Bold and the Beautiful soap opera star, 39-year-old actor Lawrence St. Victor. James Franco is Roman Torchwood.
First time.
And 5-foot-tall Nashville actress Hayden Panettiere, aka the cheerleader from Heroes, is my fan casting for Neapolitan Ice Cream.
Won't do no good if you run from...
I was going to originally suggest that special effects aged up Haley should also play Yang's mother, but then I watched Fast and the Furious 7 and saw Elsa Patake. I saw Elsa's short and sexy ass. She's 48 years old, and I don't know, I still might card her, bro.
Stop the cap.
29 characters later, and we're at the end of our casting with Salem. And we don't know shit about her. I mean, we know she's thick as fuck.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
I'm just glad you can't even see her booty. Look at the hip to waist ratio, though. Salem is the first pug ever, my ninja.
That's a thick ass boy! Damn!
Apropos, I casted Nicolette Shea. She's 5'11", 34, and hands down the most curvaceous actress in this entire casting call. Yes, she's also an adult starlet, link in the description. No, I'm just bullshit. But if you read the articles in Playboy, you watch the intros in adult films. Your girl can act, bruh. with clothes on.
Oh, let me help you.
Oh, no, you're the guest. Stay seated.
And no, I'm not saying she's Oscar-worthy, but A, there are no Oscar-worthy scenes in the flick to say she isn't Oscar-worthy, and B, there aren't a plethora of Oscar-worthy scenes in RWBY either. Anyways, man, thanks for checking out another video. I fucks with you.
Then we'll fox with each other.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell so we can discuss big facts and who's big, mad, or butthurt in the comments for the first hour. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that dislike button if you a bitch.